saw the opportunity to be here today to join in the Congress. The Congress is clearly all about exploring the impact and the potential for technology and innovation within the fleet sector. So we certainly wanted to be here today to be part of the discussion, and also Vauxhall saw it as a great opportunity to be here to showcase both new insignia and also Vauxhall OnStar.
It's been very well staged. I think the agenda and the guest speakers and that lot have been absolutely excellent. I mean, it's a real hot topic in the fleet industry right now on how companies and fleets set out their future stall to adopt this new technology, whether it's vehicles or digital technology or data or whatever, and it's really hitting the spot.
I think it's important that we all do come together and put forward our case.
Based on previous experiences, this was far more professional. I like the format, I like the quality of the speakers, there were good questions, and actually the planning of the agenda for the day was brilliant, ending with a keynote that kind of knit it all together. Very impressive.
Top-notch event. I think the audience was quite captivated by all the discussion. You had a senior level here that I was surprised to see. Usually you see a middle and senior level, but it had a really nice level of attendees, people that are taking a lot of these learnings back and will start implementing some of them in their businesses. I think that was one of the consensus points from today.
It was great. I think we had a fantastic agenda, so many different topics. Everyone contributed. I think people left having really got something out of today. And I think if anything, it just gives us fuel and ammunition to take back to our businesses to keep driving the sector forward.
Diesel powertrains still have a pretty successful future in our view, particularly when they can meet the new RDE emissions regulations, the real driving emissions. However, they will become more expensive and will be more prevalent in the larger, more powerful vehicles rather than the small cars.
There are many outside factors that could force the hand of both fleets and OEMs. However, we believe that both the fleet and OEMs will need to make some smart compromises to come to a full agreement on vehicle data use.
Digital's already playing a really big part in our lives and in our industry, but over the next few years we really see it coming to the fore with the access to data that we're going to have, particularly through connected car, and it's really going to let us build closer relationships with our customers and actually build on a really strong customer lifetime value.
It's been a big shift in the market in recent years, and I think one of the trends we're seeing is that lots of the independent leasing companies and manufacturers are very keen on marketing their vehicles upstream. And part of that obviously means that those vehicles won't be sold through physical auction. However, one of the issues that comes with that are the whole piece around logistics, because fundamentally a vehicle still has to be processed either from the direct end user through to reconditioning or whatever that might mean. And so as a consequence, in order to make that process really slick, it's important that we combine D-Fleet along with the auction services. So if we think about our strategic investments over the next few years, and we're seeing that in our site in Bruntingthorpe, we're investing in that facility that enables both scale, refurbishment, but also at the end of that, an auction provision. So it will become fully integrated, and particularly in that leasing world, I see that as being the model for the future.
We're moving gradually away from the contracts being asset-centric to being driver-centric. Yes. And extending that type of service requires a completely different level of communication. Typically, you need to start looking at the types of relationships you have with your suppliers and your existing customers. Considering how they want to do business with you from both aspects, and how you're actually going to deliver a plan or sets of services that enriches their relationship with their drivers, the movement of their drivers, and the actual acquisition of assets.